Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has sought the help of Pope Leo XIV to prevail on President Vladimir Putin of Russia to release Ukrainian children and women held in Russia, saying, "The government of Russia held the children and women against their will," while he thanked the Pontifex for his continued prayers and compassion for the people of Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy made the request on Saturday when he commented on Pope Leo XIV tweet on X social media, in which the Pope had expressed sadness and sympathy for the people killed in Ukraine. Pope Leo XIV in the X social media tweet had said, "I express my closeness to martyred Ukraine, to the children, the young people, the elderly, and especially to families who mourn their loved ones. I share your sorrow for the prisoners and victims of this senseless war." President Zelenskyy through his verified X social media handle responded to the post and said, "Thank you, Your Holiness at Pontifex, for your continued prayers and compassion for Ukraine and our people. Together we must stop this wanton Russian aggression and protect innocent lives. A just peace is needed, and we would also deeply appreciate your kind help in bringing back all our people, adults and children, held in Russian captivity against their will." Meanwhile, President Zelenskyy also on Saturday in a statement to mark the 2025 Constitutional Day of Ukraine, wrote and stated that, "Today, we are marking Constitution Day of Ukraine, the constitution of our state, our nation. The first word of its first article is, Ukraine, and this reflects our ultimate goal, our mission. Ukraine is, and will be, on earth. Ukrainians are, and will be, on earth. This is both our goal and our shared duty. It is the mission of everyone for whom Ukraine truly comes first, of those who cannot imagine their lives without Ukraine, and without whom Ukraine can no longer be imagined. We are a state of millions. But for us, millions have never been and will never be just a mass of people. This is a nation made up of citizens who have the strength to stand up for what they believe in and what they strive for. And that is precisely why Ukraine stands. Ukraine is millions of names we are proud of. Ukraine is the choice our people make every day. It is millions of actions and feats that together are Ukraine. The social contract between all of us is this: Ukraine comes first. Ukrainians, our independence, our rights, our dreams, the dreams of our entire people, come first. And when we say this, these words carry power, because these are not words about something abstract, but about real people, real deeds, and a real path that has been endured. About all of us, about the citizens who breathe life into Ukraine. Congratulations to all Ukrainians on Constitution Day of Ukraine. Our people are writing the pages of history and filling the pages of the Constitution with life. With their example, their deeds and feats, all of them are doing more than what is required by constitutional duty. They act not because the law demands it, but out of the call of the heart. That is precisely why we will undoubtedly defend our inalienable right to independence. The right to live in peace, in a free Ukraine. Together with the First Lady of Ukraine at Zelenskyy and the President of Poland, at Andrzej Duda, we honored the memory of our defenders whose lives were taken by Russian aggression. We remember their sacrifice, eternal gratitude and respect to the fallen heroes. Today, on Constitution Day of Ukraine, I met with a special guest of our state, the President of Poland, at Andrzej Duda. Andrzej has stood with Ukraine since the first days of the war, always side by side, a reliable ally and a true friend. This is undoubtedly the level of relations we want to preserve and strengthen with Poland. We discussed the further development of relations between our countries, the security situation in the region, and possible decisions at the EU level and in coordination with NATO partners. These months, we have been implementing significant Ukrainian-Polish agreements in the field of defense cooperation. I hope that by the end of the 6-month period, we will be able to say that together we have taken a meaningful step towards strengthening our security position. I thank Andrzej personally and the people of Poland for their support, for the substantial defense assistance, and for the joint decisions made in the name of our freedom and yours. We have reported that the day after Russia government led by President Vladimir Putin released over 1,212 bodies said to be dead Ukrainian soldiers, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in a written and video press release on Thursday said that Ukraine has recorded over 1 million casualties of Russia soldiers, both dead and wounded inclusive. We have reported that the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy has confirmed that President Vladimir Putin-led Russia government has set free first batch of Ukrainian prisoners in line with the agreement both countries reached at the last peace meeting in Istanbul, Turkey, adding that the Russia war in Ukraine is still intense at Pokrovsk area of Sumy region.
Prevail, bringing you the news in a more digital way.